Alright guys, hey, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at 3 really cool riffs that I love from 3 bands I love. These were viewer requested riffs. I've never done this before, but I've just had a couple requests the last few days, and I thought, you know what? I'm not going to make them wait. I'm going to give the people what they want. And so I just decided to make a quick video here on these riffs and just walk you through them. I've got one from the mighty Whitesnake, John Sykes. That's the one I just played. One from Riot, the band Riot from New York City. And also one from YNT with the great Dave Menichetti. We'll take a look at all 3 of those in just a sec. If you're new to my channel or you haven't checked things out here lately, there's a free sweet picking guide down below called Sweet Picking Boot Camp. It's my free gift to you. It's got video, it's got tab, it's got backing track, it's got guitar profiles. It's a no-brainer. Go download it, check it out. And if you're into sweet picking and arpeggios, there's even some theory about how to use this stuff. So it's a good primer on getting going with your sweet picking. Okay? If you haven't subscribed or rang that bell lately, that'd be a great thing to do as well. Sure would appreciate it. Had a lot of new people coming around lately that love this kind of 80s hard rock and metal stuff, which is what my channel specializes in. So if you're into that, you have come to the right place. All right, so let's get started. These are all in standard tuning, right off the recordings, and let's start with the one I began with a few minutes ago, which was John Sykes and Whitesnake from the 1987 album. This is Children of the Night, key of G. What we're doing here, it's a fast riff, but it's a fairly simple riff. So if I slow it down, it sounds like this. Sped up. Okay, so you can see there's a lot of alternate picking going on here, but it's not strict alternate picking. When I'm hitting these little chords here on the D and G strings, those are all downstrokes. Okay, and this is basically a G minor chord here. So what's going on? 3rd fret on the low E string. You're going to play 2 of those with the down up. Then you're going to play 3 across the D and G string. Play that once. So you can bar that here. There's another way you can do it like this. Use your middle finger for that note on the low E string, and then you're skipping over the A string to hit that D and G string. Or, if you're inclined, you could use your thumb. On the example, I just used a simple, most straightforward way, which is just to use your index finger. And so you're going to go down up on the G note on the low E, down on the D and G string, 3rd fret, back to the G, the low G note twice. So. And I'm doing it down up there as well. Back to the 3rd fret on the D and G. So, and then right to the 5th fret D and G. So that's basically a C chord, right? And so you're going from a B flat to a C chord. Both of those chords are in the key of G minor. Okay, so that's the key. If you can get that down, you're going to have the whole riff. Now, I should say, before you even attempt this riff, what you absolutely have to do is start it with a big slide. This is a John Sykes trademark. Right? It just doesn't sound right unless you do that. That's the first little bit. The second little bit is on this F. We're going to go to an F chord now. And this time, we're going to play that 1st fret on the low E. Same exact picking pattern here, but we're going to do this. Now this is on the D and G. This time we're playing 3rd fret and 2nd fret. and then we're playing. So we're gonna go. It's third fret D, second fret G, and then third fret D, third fret G. So you're gonna alternate between that. Right there. And then you're back to the first one. And I like giving that little vibrato. Alright, so again, the whole riff. And that's it. Whitesnake, Children of the Night, 1987. That goes on forever until it hits the pre-chorus. Maybe we'll cover that in a future lesson. But that is riff number 1, Whitesnake, Children of the Night, Mr. John Sykes. Okay, for our second riff, this is from the band Riot. This is from the Fire Down Under record. It's an absolute classic hard rock album from the early 80s. If you haven't heard this before, make sure you check it out. Great tunes, great riffs, great vocals, killer guitar playing on it. And there's a song called Feel the Same on there. This was requested to me the other day, and so here you go. This is Feels the Same, the intro anyway. Okay, so here we go. Okay, and there's a little bonus for you there too. Let me show you the main riff though. Here's what I want to teach you today is this cool sort of haunting E Phrygian tonality, which we have. We're going to play the low E string twice. And then we're going to play second fret on the D string. Back to the low E. Now, while that's kind of ringing, we're going to play hammer on from 2 to 3 on the D string. Second fret on the G, back to the third fret on the D. So now once you get here, we're going to re-pick this third fret on the D and slide it up to 5. And then we're going to play open B and open G. This. Okay, and that is Riot, the intro, main verse riff there to Feel the Same. Okay, and the third and final riff we're going to take a look at today is from the band Y&T. This is called Breaking Away, and this is from their Mean Streak record, which is a fantastic album. I've covered the title track riff before, the Mean Streak riff. This is on that record, and it's maybe one of the more underrated melodic songs. It's in the key of A, and it starts out with a little slide. Okay, that's the intro. Now, there's a harmonized guitar. So when the first guitar is doing this, the other guitar is doing this. and that's just a harmony of a thirds. Whereas one guitar is playing 3-2-3 on the A string, the other guitar player is playing 2 open 2 on the D string, which is a third higher in the scale, in the A minor scale. Very common. Iron Maiden, Thin Lizzy, bands like that do these thirds harmonies quite a bit, and it gives the riff some additional color, which wouldn't be there if both guitar players were playing the same thing. It's really cool. So, but I'm going to show you just the main part, and goes like this with a slide first. And then we're going to play 3 on the A string, and then do that again, and then to the open, sorry, and then play that again, just to the 3rd fret, so. And then 2nd fret G, that's your root note A. And play that whole thing again. Then we're going to play this little single note run here on the A string. 3-2 open to the F note, which is on the 1st fret low E string. So far we have this. Now when we get to this F note, we're going to play this. So you're going to emphasize this F note. Pick it again, so you're picking that twice. And then you're going to play 3rd fret A back to the 1st fret low E. 2nd fret A. And then, so back to the 3rd fret A. Then play that whole thing again. And you start the riff over. So if I took this from the very beginning, and this riff ends there before it kicks into the verse. Alright, so I'm just cutting it short and ending on the F note. Like I said, the other guitar player is doing the harmony. Alright, now I'm going to show you a little bit of the verse because I thought the verse was really unique and cool. It starts with an A power chord. And then it goes to that, which is basically a D, but with an A in the bass. Call that a D over A. And what that is open A string, 4th fret D, 2nd fret G, 3rd fret B. Kind of let that ring, so you get this. We're going to play a C power chord, C5, to a G5 power chord, 3rd fret. So up to a D5 power chord. One more time. Pre-chorus. That's a C sus chord. You're basically barring across the 3rd fret all the way from the 5th string to the 1st. Playing the 5th fret on the D string, 5th fret on the G, and then everything else is from the bar. D5 power chord, F power chord, G, back to our C sus chord, D, and that leads right back into the main riff. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play it from the very beginning of the tune, play through the verse, the pre-chorus, into the riff, and we will be done. All right, here we go. Okay, it's a little bonus riffs there for you on the Y&T side of things anyway. Hope you enjoy these three riffs. Thanks for requesting your riffs. Always feel free to do that. Here on my channel you can leave me comments. I won't promise that I'll get to all of them. Some of them, there's just so many that I want to keep focused on the stuff that I get the most requests for and the stuff that really feels natural for me to play. So sometimes I won't do certain riffs, but I'll certainly at least consider them, or maybe choose another riff by the same band or the same guitar player. So don't be bashful, leave your comments. Always love to hear that. Anyways, hope you enjoyed these three riffs. Check out the bands Riot and Whitesnake, of course, and Y&T, three of my favorite bands. Great guitar playing in all three. And I will see you next time, all right? Make sure and grab that sweet picking guide down below. Rock on.